suppose that knowledge is only possible if the Christian God exists, because the Christian God is defined and described in creating the world in such a way that we can know things. Now, that would be true by definition, but if you don't accept that definition, you would have to demonstrate then, therefore, how you know something apart from the Christian God.
I think evolution forces contradicting himself.
How is that a contradiction?
Well, it's been a long time since we've spoken. Yeah, so good to speak to you again, by the way.
Oh, the troll from Paltalk.
Oh dear.
I'm fine with you addressing me that way. So if
well, you're accustomed to it because you have attacked me as being a troll numerous times, in addition to your attacks saying that I'm a homosexual pedophile. Right?
I can't say. I can't say that.
Have you not repeatedly accused me on Paltalk of being a homosexual pedophile?
No.
Okay, you're a liar. Okay. Which demonstrates to me that you're a troll. You have repeatedly called me a homosexual pedophile on Paltalk. You know it, and I know it.
Are you sure you got the right guy?
I recognize his voice a mile away.
Yeah. The reason I say that is Christian Hillbilly accused me of being on Paltalk and talking. I don't even know what the hell Paltalk is.
Myron knows I know who he is.
Okay.
The EF is correct. We've spoken before on Paltalk a number of times.
Mm-hmm. I even know who Myron is in real life, but that's besides the point.
So if we could get back to
Myron, are you going to deny to everybody here in the room? And if you lie, I will cease and desist from conversing with you. Have you consistently and regularly on Paltalk referred to me as a homosexual and a pedophile?
No.
Okay, you're a liar. I'm done talking with you. Okay, I will move on. Okay, so as I was saying,
in any case,
you are a liar, Myron. You have repeatedly called me a homosexual and a pedophile on numerous instances on Paltalk, and now
Steven,
you're saying
you said you were done talking with him.
Okay. No, I am done talking. I'm just reiterating the point that he is a liar. Okay, he is lying to you right now because he is well known for doing this chronically on Paltalk.
Okay, Myron, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I think you've made that clear to everyone in the room. So the contradiction that I was referring to earlier, which is really what I wanted to get onto, is that it seems to me that EF holds at least two contradictory beliefs, which are that he presupposes that he can know things, while simultaneously presupposing that God exists, one of the consequences of which is that God could deceive him about literally every single proposition that he believes. And that seems to me like a straightforward contradiction that he's unable to reconcile. And from prior dialogue with him, I'm not aware that he's ever made any attempt to reconcile that contradiction.
Okay, getting back to your name, since I've made it clear that because Myron completely lied about his chronic false accusations about me, he's done.
You haven't made it clear to me because
I'm going to continue to talk to you about my point.
Does it change the validity of the argument?
Excuse me, I didn't interrupt you while you were talking. So your name, as I was saying, since I you asked me to give you my evidences or good reasons.
Yeah, if you're refusing to address the argument,
well, you're interrupting Myron
because of the person that's making it.
Yeah, Myron, one more time. Because you are lying now in the room about your chronic behavior. I told you
whether I'm a liar or not.
Okay, good. I'm done. I'm done talking with you.
Whether or not I'm a liar has no bearing.
Your name, I will continue.
Whether or not my argument is valid.
Whether
or not you have a response to the argument.
Your name.
If you want, you can.
You know what? I did interrupt.
The rest of the room can pose the same question. I don't care what you. I guarantee that he will be unable.
Okay, I don't care what you think, Myron. Okay, now your name.
I'm not. I'm not addressing you. I'm addressing everybody else.
Okay, good. Well, you're interrupting
anyone else that's.
I didn't. You see, this is exactly the trolling behavior that he perpetuates on Paltalk. Now, your name. You said to me, "What are my evidences?" And I said, "You can't have evidences."
Well, I have a question for anyone else. Is anyone here satisfied?
Okay, so here's what we have is trolling behavior.
To the argument that I made.
Okay, keep on interrupting me while I'm talking to your name. I'm responding to your name. You proposed a question to me. Okay, now your name. Okay, do we have a moderator in the room? Okay, because I have mod controls, and if you're going to interrupt me while I'm speaking,
I think if we had a moderator, what they would say is that you are obligated to address the objections that are made to you, regardless of who.
Hold on a second.
I think that's one thing that a moderator might say.
Yeah, I wouldn't boot anybody just because you don't agree with them, because You won't ever be made mod again.
Let's see. Hold on a second here.
Hey, are you around?
Okay. Are you done interrupting, Myron? Okay, good. I'll proceed.
I wasn't
okay. Are you done interrupting?
I was speaking to the rest of the room.
Okay, good. Well, I'm sure you're done interrupting. Your name, as I was saying.
I would like to finish what I was. I would like to finish what I was saying without you.
No. You interrupted me. Okay. I was speaking and you interrupted me. I did not interrupt you while you were speaking to the room. You stopped speaking. Okay. So now I'm speaking to your name. I would appreciate it if you would not interrupt me and show common courtesy here. Okay, so your name.
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, you know what? I didn't interrupt you. Your name.
Hang on, both you guys. That's enough. Myron, just let it go for a little bit, so we can just go ahead and get on with it.
Well, unfortunately, in the mod controls that I have here, I don't see Myron's name here, so I can't silence him at the moment for interrupting me.
No, carry on. I'll continue off.
Yeah, please stop interrupting me. Okay, good. Right. So, your name, as I said to you before, if the Christian God exists as he is defined and described, then we can know things. But if that presupposition is denied, then you have a situation which is called an impossibility to the contrary. How could you know something? Now, you could offer a defeater by showing me how you could know something in your worldview where you deny the Christian God. Okay? Now, since most rational human beings are convinced that they can know things, there must be a means by which we can know things rather than strongly believe them. Now, since you deny and reject the Christian God as he is defined and described, you presuppose you know things. Now, do you have a basis in your worldview by which you could know things?
I know things.
Okay, good. How do you know things by virtue that can you know things if the uniformity of nature is not true?
My reason for knowledge of things is because the Bible is false, and because the Bible claims that the only way you can know things is because the Bible is supposed to be true.
How would you? How do you know things are false?
Well, because I know things. I just know things. I know I'm not omniscient. I know I'm not omniscient. I'm not eternal, and I'm not all powerful.
Okay, good. Well, that presupposes the laws of logic. Whenever you
I know I'm not omniscient.
Okay, good. Okay, well, you would come to that conclusion because you're starting from the presupposing.
So you agree? Would you agree? I know things, right?
No, I'm not agreeing that you can know things in your worldview. Now, I do believe it. Okay.
Wait. So, am I false in saying I'm not omniscient?
I would say that in your worldview, you could not know that. And
so I am omniscient.
Okay, no. So
I am omniscient.
Would you like an answer? I'll give you an answer. Okay, I'm answering you. Okay. You see, if you're either asking me a question from within my worldview or your worldview. All right. Now, in your worldview, you come to know something by virtue of reason and the principles of logic. Is that correct? Your name. In order for you to reach a conclusion about reality, must the laws of logic be in place and universal?
Then I don't know all that.
It doesn't seem to me that you're able to provide a problem with your name's epistemology, whereas you haven't really addressed the problem with your own epistemology, which is that it's self-contradictory. The charge has been made that you don't have a coherent epistemology, and you want to evade that just because I'm the one that made the objection. But anyone here can verify that you haven't reconciled those two contradictory beliefs that you hold. I don't see that your name has any contradictory belief that you identified.
Okay, your name. Can you answer the question that I posed to you?
I am not going to answer the questions because.
Okay, well, if you come to any.
What I'm trying to do is I'm asking you questions, and you're trying to turn it back around on me, and I haven't gotten.
All right. Well, okay, good. Well, I'm saying to the question, we share a common belief that we can know things, right?
Yes, I know things. Yes.
Okay, so you know that you know things, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, excuse me for talking while you were interrupting, Myron. Your name. Now, if the Christian God exists as he is defined and described in the Bible, can we know things? Your name.
If it was shown that he exists.
No. Okay. Let me repeat the statement.
I know what the statement was, but okay. See, the epistemology and whatever that crap. I'm not well knowledgeable about that section yet. I'm still learning on that.
Well,
so.
I'm not complicating this. I'm just asking very simple questions. Your name. Excuse me for talking while you were interrupting, Myron.
Yeah, so I'm not philosophical at all. When you throw out the philosophical stuff, I can't answer.
Okay, good. Well, this is really simple. The principle, the principle of identity is A equals A. Okay, your name. Okay, so whenever you invoke the identity of something, okay, then by virtue of you doing that, you are affirming the principle of identity. A equals A. Isn't that correct?
Again, you're bringing it back on me, but you haven't answered my question.
Well, for example,
you're trying to get me to answer your questions, and you haven't answered mine.
Yeah, well, my point is this.
EF is masterful.
I'm asking you the question: if the Christian God exists as he is defined and described, can you know something in that worldview of your name? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, listen, Stephen, for me to answer that question, you would have to show me that it's possible for the Christian God to exist. You haven't done that. Show me it's possible for the Christian God to exist.
I said if the Christian God exists as he is defined and described in that possible world, would you know?
You're not answering the question. He's asked you this
I am saying it. I am saying the commonly held belief that we can know things it would be demonstrable that the Christian God exists. To deny that, one cannot demonstrate one can know things.
I don't understand.
That's your opinion. I don't believe your opinion.
Okay, good. Okay, so how can you prove something in your worldview? Your name.
I don't think there's an absolute way to prove anything about proof. You can just show through a maximum certainty.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Your name. Somebody's interrupting.
I don't know if there's a way to prove anything. You can only show things to a maximum certainty.
Oh, okay. Then why did you ask me earlier, not only in this conversation but in other conversations, to prove the existence of God?
I never asked you to prove the existence. Give me your evidence for the existence.
Yeah. Does evidence prove things?
He just asked you to provide evidence.
I just asked you to give me a maximum certainty. You haven't given me anything.
What I said, that the Christian God exists due to the impossibility of the contrary to have a rational, intelligible world. Now, you believe the world. Do you believe? Okay.
I don't believe your opinion.
Okay. Do you reject that we would have a rational, intelligible world if the Christian God exists as he is defined and described?
I don't understand what anything EF is saying is making.
I don't know what to do with it.
It's so stupid.
Why is the Christian God necessary?
I believe this world is rational.